All right, we are now doing, I believe it's number 7 of the tools to have an awesome, better, uh, love your marriage. And today we're going to speak about the 5 languages of love. Yes, those are very famous. Some people don't necessarily know about it, but most people have heard about it. I encourage everyone to read the book. It's by Gary Chapman, The 5 Love Languages. So why are the 5 love languages so important? Is because we love people differently, and usually we tend to start loving the people the way we like to be loved. So if my parents used to give me hugs all the time, then the way I want to show my wife love is by hugging, or I want her to give me hugs. But if one wants to if the other one is used to buy gifts and wants to buy gifts, and then I'm gonna say, "Oh, you don't love me. Never give me love." And she say, "What do you mean? I give you love all the time. I give you gifts." And I say, "Oh, but no, that's not love. For me, love is hugs." So this is a typical example, and there are hundreds of those examples, and it's very important to discuss as spouse. Okay, what is your language of love? How do you want me to show you love most? And you discuss which one of the 5 is the most. We all have 5 of them, but one is usually the first, the top, or the most important to you and the most loving. So don't be afraid to ask. I would love you to show me love this way. So what are the 5 languages of love? The first one is words of affection. You say, "Oh wow, you look so beautiful today. Oh wow, you are really good at this. Oh wow, thank you for working so hard. Oh, thank you for cooking this. This is delicious. Oh, thank you for cleaning the house. Uh, Thank you for bringing the kids on a carpool. Thank you." Everything, it has to be detailed. If you say, "Oh yeah, you're the best woman in the world," it's very nice. Yeah, it's not it's very nice, but it's not precise. You have to be precise. "Thank you for doing this today. Thank you for doing that today. Thank you for being like this, feeling like that." You don't want to do generalities. So words of affection for men, it can be very important, especially when it comes to their accomplishment, because men love to feel loved. They need their ego to be boosted, and when their ego is boosted, then they feel honored and respected, looked up at. Excuse my French if I don't say it the right way, but this you understand me. The idea is that a man feels good about himself. That's for him is a lot of love. So word of affection very important from woman to man. Obviously for man to woman also, especially when it comes to her physique, because her physical features are very dear to women, and she feels she wants to feel desired, as we have spoken in the past. So saying words of affection, especially about her beauty, it's more important than of what she actually accomplishes. But it's important to show that we are aware. That's true in both cases. We take things for granted, and showing that we are aware of the things we do all the time. So words of affection, very important. We should have a few words of affection every day. One of the best time is at the table. Sit down at the table and share things. It's great to do with the kids as an exercise. Everybody say 5 good things about each other, that you love about the other, or that you're thankful about the other. Okay, number 2 is quality time. Very important for women most of the time. It's having time where there's no phones, no communication, we just quality time together, having a walk, going to shop together, whatever it is, but quality time where we're not with the kids, not with business, not with anything. Very important to spend quality time together, especially, well, all the time. According to most therapists, you should date at least once a week, weekly date, and that will help a lot. Number 3 is receiving gifts. Receiving gifts is very important. I think mostly for women, also for men sometimes. But for women, we as a men, we have a obligation, a duty to do our best to buy certain gifts before the holidays, the 3 main holidays, Pesach, Shavuot, and Sukkot. Obviously other holidays too, but those 3 at least. And and that's a great time. Obviously, anniversaries and stuff like that. Always a good thing. Then the language of love number 4 is acts of service. So this can be very dear to women, especially like that the man is gonna clean the house or do the dishes, or because sometimes it's taken for granted that a woman does all those things, but the woman feels really helped when loved when the husband helped her do the everyday little task. Men should not be too macho, not to do those things. Not a real man doesn't put his feet under the table. A real man does also the little things that the woman does. A woman is as much of a princess than a man is a prince, and for her washing the bathroom should not be worse than you, a man, washing the bathroom. You both, obviously the best is to have a clean lady wash the bathroom, and the prince and princess don't do it, but if it is no one else, then there's not one that has more of a priority. That's acts of service. And the physical touch, very important, to be able to, some people like to be touched, some people like to hold hands, some people, obviously as Jews we're careful not to do it in public, but because it's something specific to our couple, it's hidden, it's secret, it's beautiful, it has to be protected and not vulgarized or standardized, or it's not public, it's just for us. And people sometimes need hugs, some people need more kissing, some people need more intimacy. So we have to be aware of all those 5 languages of love all the time, review them, and try to make effort to do mostly those that are the one that is number 1 by your spouse, and work on them, work on all of them, but especially the one that is number 1. So enjoy, and here you have 5 ways to love your spouse even more, right? So make sure you do it, and you'll have your love go into passion little by little.